This morning, we now know a new government investment program launches July 4th that's going to come with a $1,000 contribution from the federal government for qualifying kids. It's a program in a partnership with Robinhood, the U.S. Treasury, and BNY. From Robinhood to explain who this affects and impacts and how you qualify is Chief Brokerage Officer Steve Quirk. Steve, thanks for joining us here this morning.
Thank you so much for having us. We're pretty excited. We're less than a week away, and then we're off to the races.
Okay, so for people and families, especially just hearing about this is a Trump account. Why is the government doing this?
Basically, the thesis behind this is to have more people participate in, the greatest wealth creation vehicle on the planet, which is the U.S. market. And by seeding these accounts for children that are born between 25 and 28 with $1,000, and then providing avenues for others to make contributions in a tax-free manner, we're now giving all these kids, the next generation of investors, a leg up and an opportunity to participate in the market.
Okay, so if kids and families qualify, how do they sign up?
Yeah. Sure. So you go to trumpaccounts.gov, and there you'll be instructed to download an app which has educational modules that help explain, investing, help explain what these accounts are, what the investments will do. And then within the app, there's some really cool sliders which show if you make this level of contributions, what these totals for this account can grow to. I think the other thing that's really interesting is you mentioned the eligibility requirements to get the $1,000. That's children that are born between 25 and 28. But any child in the U.S. is eligible, anybody under 18. So that's 60 million kids. And the reason why it's important for everybody to open an account is because their contributions can come from parents, grandparents, corporations, wealthy individuals, states, and they've all expressed interest in doing so. And so everybody can participate in that way and grow these balances in a tax-deferred manner, which really lets them sort of accumulate and grow and compound in a way that's going to be very beneficial when that child turns 18.
Okay, so the $1,000 is from the Treasury, and then where does it go
Correct.
once that account is opened? How is it invested?
Yeah, that's going to be invested in a broad-based instrument which mimics the market. It'll be a low-cost, diversified instrument so that it mimics the market. And the reason they chose a very low-cost instrument is so that more of those returns can be passed down to the child over the life of this account. And that'll fund and be invested day one on July 4th.
Okay, it sounds easy enough. All right, so there's a default qualifying low-cost index fund. If you would explain what that is, please, Steve.
Sure. They haven't announced what the fund is, but you can imagine that it would be something like if the audience is familiar with an ETF, which is an exchange-traded fund. These are some of the most actively traded, popular investment vehicles for people who just want to say, I would like to mimic what the broad-based U.S. market is doing in terms of investment returns.
All right, very good. And then once the child turns 18, what can they do then? What are their options?
Yeah, I think that's what makes these accounts very unique is there's a lot of flexibility. And what I mean by that is once they turn 18, they have a whole bunch of choices that they can make. They can either continue to invest it and it gets treated as if it's the equivalent of an IRA, which is a retirement account, meaning it's not taxed until they take that distribution. If they don't take that distribution until they're retired, you can imagine how much that's going to grow. They also have the flexibility to say, I want to use it for education, I want to start a business, I want to purchase a home, purchase a vehicle. There's flexibility in whatever they would like to do with this. And by the way, they can take some of it out and keep some of it in this retirement vehicle as well. So it just gives them a lot of optionality when it comes time at 18 to make that decision.
All right, very good, Steve. Where should people go one more time for more information and to sign up?
Yes, trumpaccounts.gov is the best place to go, and there you'll find all the information necessary to open these accounts.
All right, easy enough. Steve Quirk from Robinhood, thanks for the information. A lot of families will appreciate that.